How to Silence Doubt and Act Like a Winner. Napoleon Hill. There comes a time in everyone's life when the weight of uncertainty feels unbearable. It's as if the world is conspiring against you, pulling you down with its doubts, fears, and relentless pressure. Maybe you felt this before, a moment where your mind becomes a battlefield, torn between what you want to achieve and the voices whispering that you're not good enough, whether it's facing failure after trying so hard, being overwhelmed by daily stress, or simply feeling stuck in a cycle of self-doubt. These moments are universal. But here's the truth, Every great achiever has faced these same struggles. They didn't succeed because they avoided challenges. They succeeded because they learned how to silence their doubts and take action despite them. Today, we're going to dive deep into practical principles inspired by Napoleon Hill's timeless wisdom. We'll explore how to master your emotions, build mental toughness, and focus on what truly matters. This isn't just theory. It's actionable advice designed to help you transform the way you approach life. So, if you're ready to break free from doubt and start acting like a winner, let's begin. Mastering yourself, the foundation of success. The first step towards silencing doubt is understanding that you have more control than you think. Many people believe that their emotions dictate their actions, but the reality is reversed. Your thoughts shape your emotions, and your emotions influence your behavior. If you can learn to manage your thoughts, you gain control over everything else. It starts with self-awareness. Ask yourself, what am I really afraid of? Is it rejection, failure, or simply stepping out of my comfort zone? Once you identify the root cause of your doubt, you can address it directly. One powerful technique is reframing negative thoughts. Instead of thinking, I'm not ready, try asking, what do I need to do to feel prepared? This shift transforms fear into motivation. Remember, every successful person has doubted themselves at some point. The difference lies in how they respond to those doubts. Building mental resilience. Training your mind like an athlete. Mental toughness doesn't happen overnight. It requires consistent effort, much like building physical strength. Imagine your mind as a muscle that needs regular exercise. One effective method is exposure therapy, gradually confronting situations that make you uncomfortable. For example, if public speaking terrifies you, start small by sharing your ideas during team meetings. Each time you face your fear, you weaken its hold over you. Another key aspect of mental resilience is embracing discomfort. Life will never be completely smooth, and expecting perfection only sets you up for disappointment. Accept that setbacks are part of growth. When things get tough, remind yourself why you started. Visualize your end goal, and let that vision fuel your determination. Remember, winners don't quit when the going gets tough. They adapt, learn, and keep moving forward. Selective indifference. Knowing what deserves your attention, not everything deserves your energy. Selective indifference is about focusing on what truly matters while letting go of distractions. Consider this analogy. Life is like a garden. If you spend all your time pulling weeds, you won't have the energy to nurture the flowers. Similarly, if you dwell on negativity or other people's opinions, you neglect your own potential. To practice selective indifference, ask yourself two questions whenever something bothers you. Does this align with my goals? Can I control it? If the answer is no, let it go. For instance, if someone criticizes your work unfairly, recognize that their opinion reflects their perspective, not your value. Don't waste time defending yourself to everyone. Instead, channel that energy into improving your craft and proving them wrong through results. The power of silence, finding strength in stillness. In our fast-paced world, silence often feels unnatural. Yet, it holds immense power. Taking a moment to pause allows you to process your thoughts, regain clarity, and refocus on what's important. Next time you feel overwhelmed, try this simple exercise. Find a quiet space, close your eyes, and breathe deeply for 5 minutes. As you exhale, release any tension or anxiety. Repeat affirmations silently to yourself, such as, "I am capable," or "I trust myself." Silence also teaches patience, a crucial trait for long-term success. Instant gratification might provide temporary satisfaction, but lasting achievements require persistence. Use this downtime to plan strategically. Ask yourself, what steps can I take today to move closer to my goals, then commit to taking those actions consistently? Visualizing victory, turning dreams into reality. Visualization is one of the most powerful tools for achieving success. Athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders across industries use this technique to prepare mentally for challenges. Picture this scenario. You're standing at the edge of a stormy sea, waves crashing around you. Instead of panicking, you steady yourself and focus on reaching the shore. You know the current may pull you off course, but you remain determined to swim forward. This mindset mirrors real-life obstacles. No matter how turbulent the situation, maintaining focus helps you navigate safely. To apply visualization effectively, set aside time each day to imagine your ideal future. See yourself succeeding, overcoming hurdles, and celebrating victories. Engage all your sense. Show does it feel? What sounds surround you? Who shares in your joy? This vivid imagery primes your subconscious mind to seek opportunities aligned with your vision. Over time, it becomes easier to act confidently because you've already experienced success in your mind. Taking action. The ultimate measure of success. At the end of the day, all the preparation in the world means nothing without action. Winners don't wait for perfect conditions, they create them. Start by breaking down your goals into manageable tasks. If your dream seems overwhelming, divide it into smaller milestones. Celebrate each achievement along the way to stay motivated. Remember, progress is rarely linear. There will be days when you stumble, but falling isn't failing unless you refuse to get back up. Whenever doubt creeps in, remind yourself of your purpose. Why did you start this journey? What drives you to keep going? Reconnecting with your why reignites your passion and fuels your perseverance. Conclusion: you have within you everything you need to silence doubt and act like a winner. The principles we've discussed, mastering yourself, building mental resilience, practicing selective indifference, harnessing the power of silence, and visualizing victory, are tools available to anyone willing to use them. Embrace the challenge of growth, knowing that every step forward strengthens your resolve. As you reflect on these lessons, remember this: true power comes from within. It's not about external circumstances, but how you choose to respond to them. Take action today. Start implementing these strategies and watch as your confidence grows, reinforcing your inner strength, a daily practice. Success isn't a destination, it's a continuous process. To sustain momentum, incorporate small but impactful practices into your routine. Start each day with intention. Before your feet hit the ground, spend a minute reflecting on what you're grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from lack to abundance, setting a positive tone for the day ahead. Next, visualize your goals as part of your morning ritual. Picture not just the outcome, but also the effort required to achieve it. This mental rehearsal prepares you for challenges and reinforces your commitment. As Napoleon Hill once said, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Believe in the possibility and then act accordingly. Throughout the day, practice mindfulness. When stress arises, pause and observe your thoughts without judgment. Ask yourself, is this thought serving me? If not, gently redirect your focus back to the present moment. Over time, this practice builds emotional resilience and clarity. Building an unstoppable mindset. Mental toughness is cultivated through consistent effort. Think of it like building muscle memory for your brain. One powerful technique is reframing adversity. Instead of seeing obstacles as roadblocks, view them as opportunities for growth. Every challenge carries a lesson, and every setback holds the seed of something better. For example, imagine you're working on a project that doesn't go as planned. Instead of dwelling on the failure, ask, what did I learn? How can I improve next time? This shift transforms frustration into fuel for improvement. Winners don't avoid failure, they embrace it as a stepping stone toward success. Another crucial aspect of mindset is surrounding yourself with positivity. The people you associate with influence your thoughts and actions. Seek out mentors, peers, or communities that inspire and challenge you. Their energy will uplift you when you're feeling low and push you to reach new heights. The art of focus, cutting through distraction. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, notifications, and endless obligations can pull you off course. To stay focused, prioritize ruthlessly. Identify the top 3 tasks that align with your goals and dedicate uninterrupted time to them. Use techniques like the Pomodoro method, working in focused bursts followed by short breaks to maintain productivity. Equally important is learning to say no. Not everything deserves your attention. Protect your time like a precious resource, because it is. When someone asks for your help or invites you to something unrelated to your goals, politely decline if necessary. Remember, saying no to distractions allows you to say yes to what truly matters. Turning knowledge into action. Knowledge without action is useless. Now that you've absorbed these principles, it's time to put them into practice. Begin with one area of your life where you feel stuck. Apply the strategies we've discussed: mastering your emotions, building resilience, practicing selective indifference, and focusing on action, and track your progress. Write down your thoughts, feelings, and achievements in a journal. Documenting your journey helps you see patterns, celebrate milestones, and identify areas for improvement. It also serves as a reminder of how far you've come, especially during tough times. Final thoughts. Embrace the journey. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be moments of triumph and moments of struggle, but through it all, remain steadfast in your purpose. Doubt may whisper in your ear, but you have the power to silence it. You are stronger than you think, more capable than you realize, and destined for greatness. As you move forward, remember this: success isn't defined by external validation, but by the person you become along the way. Keep growing, keep learning, and keep pushing boundaries. The world needs your unique gifts, so don't hold back. Cultivating patience, the art of delayed gratification in today's instant gratification culture. Patience is a rare but invaluable virtue. It's easy to get caught up in the desire for quick results, but lasting success requires time and persistence. Think of an oak tree. It doesn't sprout overnight. It grows slowly, year after year, until its roots are deep and its branches strong enough to withstand any storm. Patience isn't about passivity. It's about strategic timing. Sometimes the best course of action is to wide observe, learn, and prepare. For example, if you're launching a business, resist the urge to rush into every opportunity. Instead, Gather information, refine your skills, and ensure your foundation is solid before scaling. To practice patience, set long-term goals, and break them into smaller milestones. Celebrate each step along the way, knowing that progress takes time. Remind yourself that every great achievement, from writing a novel to building a company, began with small, consistent actions over an extended period. Embracing failure as a teacher. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone on the path to it. Every successful person has experienced setbacks, often multiple times. The difference lies in how they interpret those failures. Rather than seeing them as roadblocks, they view them as lessons. Consider Thomas Edison, who famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10 zero ways that won't work." His perseverance led to one of the most transformative inventions of all time, the light bulb. Similarly, J.K. Rowling faced numerous rejections before Harry Potter became a global phenomenon. Their stories remind us that failure is not final unless we give up. When you encounter obstacles, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can I improve next time? This mindset shift transforms failure into a valuable learning experience. Embrace the process, knowing that every misstep brings you closer to mastery. The power of community, surrounding yourself with support. No one succeeds alone. Even the most independent individuals rely on others at some point. Building a supportive network is essential for sustained growth. Surround yourself with people who inspire, challenge, and uplift you. These could be mentors, peers, or like-minded individuals striving towards similar goals. Mentors, in particular, play a crucial role. They provide guidance, share wisdom, and help you avoid common pitfalls. Seek out someone whose journey aligns with your aspirations and ask for advice. Don't be afraid to reach out. You'll be surprised how many people are willing to help if you approach them respectfully. Equally important is giving back. As you grow, pay it forward by supporting others. Teaching and mentoring reinforce your own knowledge while contributing to the greater good. A rising tide lifts all boats. So invest in the success of those around you, staying grounded, maintaining balance in life. While ambition drives success, it's equally important to stay balanced. Neglecting other aspects of life relationships, health, and well-being can lead to burnout or regret. Prioritize self-care as part of your routine. Exercise regularly, eat nourishing foods, and get enough rest. A healthy body supports a healthy mind. Don't forget to nurture your relationships. Spending quality time with loved ones recharges your spirit and reminds you of what truly matters. Balance professional pursuits with personal joys, ensuring that success doesn't come at the expense of happiness. Finally, maintain perspective. No matter how high you climb, remain humble and grounded. Success is fleeting without gratitude and connection. Appreciate where you are now, while keeping your eyes on the future. Leading with purpose, defining your legacy. Every action you take contributes to your legacy, the mark you leave on the world. Ask yourself, what do I want to be remembered for? Is it wealth, influence, or the positive impact I've had on others? Defining your purpose gives clarity and direction to your efforts. Purpose-driven individuals approach challenges differently. They see difficulties not as barriers, but as opportunities to fulfill their mission. Whether it's improving lives through innovation, inspiring others through art, or simply being a kind and compassionate human being, your purpose fuels your passion. Write down your purpose statement A clear declaration of why you do what you do. Revisit it regularly to ensure your actions align with your values. When doubt creeps in, return to this statement to reignite your motivation. Concluding thoughts. The power within you. You already possess everything you need to succeed. The principles we've explored, patience, resilience, community, balance, and purpose are tools waiting to be used. Embrace them fully and watch as they transform your life. Remember, success isn't defined by external achievements, but by the person you become along the way. Keep growing, keep learning, and keep pushing boundaries. The world needs your unique gifts, so don't hold back. Embracing uncertainty, the beauty of the unknown. Uncertainty often feels uncomfortable, but it is in this space where true growth occurs. Life rarely follows a straight line, and the most rewarding experiences often arise from moments of unpredictability. Instead of fearing the unknown, learn to embrace it. Consider this analogy. Imagine sailing across an uncharted ocean. While the destination may be clear, the winds and currents will inevitably shift along the way. Rather than fighting these changes, skilled sailors adjust their sails and steer accordingly. They understand that flexibility and adaptability are key to reaching their goal. To cultivate comfort with uncertainty, practice mindfulness in unfamiliar situations. When faced with ambiguity, pause and ask yourself, what opportunities does this situation present? How can I grow from this experience? Shifting your mindset from fear to curiosity opens doors you might otherwise overlook. Developing grit, perseverance in action. Grit is the unwavering determination to pursue long-term goals despite obstacles. It's the difference between those who quit after one setback and those who persist until they succeed. Developing grit requires more than motivation. It demands resilience and consistency. One practical way to build grit is through habit formation. Start by committing to small daily actions that align with your goals. Whether it's writing 500 words, exercising for 20 minutes, or learning a new skill, consistency reinforces your commitment. Over time, these small efforts accumulate into significant progress. Another crucial aspect of grit is reframing discomfort. Instead of viewing hard work as unpleasant, see it as a necessary part of the process. Remind yourself that every great achievement required sacrifice and effort. Embrace the struggle, knowing that it's shaping you into the person you're meant to become. Mastering feedback. Using criticism constructively. Feedback is an essential tool for growth, yet many people shy away from it due to fear of judgment. However, constructive criticism offers invaluable insights that can accelerate your progress. The key lies in how you receive and apply it. When someone critiques your work, resist the urge to defend yourself immediately. Instead, listen actively and analyze the feedback objectively. Ask yourself, is there truth in what they're saying? How can I use this information to improve? Even negative feedback contains lessons if you're willing to extract them. To make feedback actionable, break it down into specific steps. For instance, if a colleague suggests improving your presentation skills, identify areas to focus on such as voice modulation, body language, or content clarity, and practice systematically. Over time, this approach transforms criticism into a catalyst for growth, fostering creativity, unlocking your inner innovator. Creativity isn't reserved for artists or writers. It's a universal trait available to everyone. Harnessing your creative potential enhances problem solving, innovation, and overall fulfillment. To tap into this resource, Create space for exploration in your daily life. Set aside dedicated time for brainstorming or experimenting without judgment. Allow yourself to think freely without worrying about perfection. Keep a journal or notebook handy to jot down ideas as they come to you. Even seemingly insignificant thoughts can evolve into groundbreaking solutions. Collaboration also fuels creativity. Surround yourself with diverse perspectives and engage in discussions that challenge your thinking. When you expose yourself to different viewpoints, you expand your own possibilities. Remember, innovation often arises from combining existing ideas in novel ways. Nurturing gratitude, the foundation of happiness. Gratitude is a powerful practice that shifts your focus from lack to abundance. Regularly acknowledging the positives in your life cultivates contentment and resilience. It doesn't mean ignoring challenges, but rather balancing them with appreciation for what you already have. To incorporate gratitude into your routine, start each day by listing 3 things you're thankful for. They don't have to be grand, simple joys, like a good night's sleep. Supportive friends or a beautiful sunset count too. As you reflect on these blessings, notice how your mood improves and stress diminishes. Gratitude also strengthens relationships. Expressing appreciation for others builds trust and deepens connections. Take time to thank people who contribute positively to your life, whether through kind words or meaningful gestures. This mutual recognition fosters a supportive environment conducive to growth. Concluding reflections. The path forward. You are capable of achieving far more than you realize. The principles we've discussed, embracing uncertainty, developing grit, mastering feedback, fostering creativity, and nurturing gratitude, are stepping stones on your journey to success. Integrate them into your daily life and watch as they transform your mindset and action. Remember, growth is not linear. There will be ups and downs, triumphs and setbacks, but through it all, remain committed to your purpose. Trust in your ability to overcome obstacles and achieve your dreams. The power lies within you. The rhythm of progress, balancing effort and rest. In the pursuit of success, it's easy to fall into the trap of overworking or burning out. While effort is essential, so is recovery. Think of your journey like a marathon runner. Pacing themselves too much exertion too soon leads to exhaustion, but strategic breaks allow for greater endurance in the long run. Incorporate periods of rest into your routine, whether it's taking a day off each week, practicing mindfulness, or indulging in hobbies that rejuvenate you. These moments recharge your mental and physical energy. Science shows that rest enhances creativity, focus, and productivity. When you return to work, you'll find yourself sharper, more motivated, and better equipped to tackle challenges. To maintain this balance, set boundaries for yourself. Learn to recognize when you're pushing too hard and give yourself permission to pause. Remember, self-care isn't selfish, it's necessary for sustained success. Leveraging systems over goals. The power of process. Goals are important, but they're only half the equation. Without a solid system in place, even the most ambitious objectives risk falling short. Successful individuals understand this distinction. They prioritize processes that lead to consistent improvement over time. For example, imagine 2 people aiming to write a book. One focuses solely on the end product, feeling overwhelmed by the enormity of the task. The other commits to writing 500 words every morning, trusting that the process will eventually yield results. Who do you think is more likely to succeed? The second person, because their system ensures steady progress regardless of external factors. To implement this mindset, identify the habits or routines that align with your goals. Break them down into manageable actions and practice them daily. Celebrate small victories along the way, knowing that each step contributes to the bigger picture. Over time, these incremental improvements compound into extraordinary outcomes. Embracing lifelong learning, the student mentality, the world is constantly evolving, and so should you. Adopting a student mentality means staying curious, open-minded, and willing to adapt. No matter how much knowledge or experience you accumulate, there's always room for growth. Seek opportunities to expand your horizons, read books outside your comfort zone, attend workshops or webinars, and engage in conversations with people from different backgrounds. Exposure to new ideas challenges assumptions and broadens perspectives, making you more adaptable and innovative. Moreover, don't be afraid to admit when you don't know something. Asking questions and seeking guidance demonstrate humility and a desire to improve. Remember, the wisest individuals are often those who recognize the limits of their own understanding. Giving back, the ripple effect of generosity. One of the most fulfilling aspects of success is sharing it with others. Giving back doesn't just benefit those around you, it enriches your own life as well. Acts of kindness, mentorship, or philanthropy create positive cycles of influence that extend far beyond immediate interactions. Find ways to contribute meaningfully to your community or industry. Volunteer your time, share your expertise, or support causes you care about. Not only does this strengthen connections, but it also reinforces the values that drive your success. Moreover, teaching others solidifies your own understanding. Explaining concepts or guiding someone through challenges forces you to articulate your thoughts clearly and critically evaluate your knowledge. This mutual exchange fosters growth for everyone involved, finding peace amidst chaos, cultivating inner stillness. In a world filled with noise and distractions, maintaining inner stillness is both challenging and vital. This calm center serves as an anchor during turbulent times, providing clarity and perspective when everything else seems uncertain. Meditation is one of the most effective tools for achieving this state. Spending even 5 minutes each day in quiet reflection strengthens your ability to manage stress and make sound decisions. Visualize your thoughts as clouds passing through the sky. Acknowledge them without attachment, then let them go. Another technique is grounding yourself in nature. Take walks in parks, forests, or by bodies of water. Observe the rhythms of the natural world and allow them to remind you of life's larger patterns. These moments of connection restore balance and remind you of what truly matters. Final reflections. The art of living fully. You have within you the capacity to silence doubt, embrace challenges, and live a life of purpose. The principles we've explored: balancing effort and rest, focusing on systems, embracing lifelong learning, giving back, and cultivating inner stillness, are threads that weave together to form a rich tapestry of fulfillment. Remember, success isn't a destination, it's a journey. Enjoy the process, learn from every experience, and trust in your ability to grow. The world needs your unique gifts, and by unlocking your full potential, you inspire others to do the same. If you found value in this message, please share it with those who might benefit. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, your channel name, for more empowering content. Together, let's build a community dedicated to personal growth and collective upliftment. You've got this. Go out there and make it happen. The path ahead is yours to create.